is Kai. I'm sick of making videos about my life, and it is currently 5:30 in the morning. I have already been up for an hour and a half because today we're going to Augusta again. I'm exhausted. I'm not gonna lie. Jeez Louise, my hair's not listening to me today. I'm absolutely exhausted. I don't really want to do this, but this is the last testing that I have. Oh my goodness, here in Atlanta. Well, in Atlanta, I'm not in Atlanta yet. I'm still in my apartment. I am getting put under today, so one of my friends is coming over to pick me up. Pretty much I'm doing an endoscopy, which I have already done them, but Augusta wants to have their own, and then they're doing a hydrogen breath test, and that's kind of just to like rule out things like SIBO or any intolerances to like fructose, and it's pretty much like the low FODMAP stuff, which is cool. And I have done the low FODMAP diet before. I did that forever ago. That's like the beginning of my medical era on YouTube. I don't actually know how much of it's on my YouTube, but anyways, if you really want to look back, it's there. But anyways, yeah, so I'm getting put under. I don't exactly know if they're doing the hydrogen breath test while I'm getting put under. I don't really know. I have no idea what they're doing. We're just supposed to be there at 8:30. That's all I know. So we're just gonna do that. I'm gonna show up and they're just gonna tell me what to do. However, I'm a little bit worried. I have my port accessed right now, which is fine, but I'm worried they're gonna not be able to use it and they're gonna have to get an IV, which is never goes smoothly with me. So we will see how that goes. It'd be kind of cool if they can use my port though. Obviously I don't want them to if they don't feel qualified or know what they're doing, but it would be easier on me, but we'll see. But yeah, this isn't gonna be a very long vlog, just a wee little thing, hopefully, because I just need something short in my life right now. But yeah, we're gonna go. Do you guys like my Tubi tape this week? It's like houseplants. Thank you for the kindness, as always. Oh, you whore, you gotta choose me. That's coffee and sugar and nothing else. Nothing else. I am in the car. Lexi's getting gas, so update time. We did not go in for a hydrogen breath test. It was still the endoscopy, but they ended up doing a Bravo capsule. Didn't even know that was happening. They didn't tell me. That's fine, but they were able to use my port, which is fantastic. So I didn't have any IV sticks, and Lexi's amazing and brought me that Winnie the Pooh plushie and blanket. Hello. I look like an absolute disaster because I have been packing. However, I don't know how much I updated from Augusta. So we left at like 5:45 in the morning, 5:30, 6, somewhere between 5:30 and 6. We got there at like 8:30, checked in and everything. We went back and did all the paperwork. And they were like, all right, what testing are you having done? I'm like, endoscopy and the hydrogen breath test. They're like, no. I was like, okay. What am I having done? They're like, you're doing a Bravo capsule and a endoscopy. And I was like, okay. That's not what I was told on the phone? But okay. I don't know, I was very confused. I 100% thought I was doing different testing than what I had gone in to do, which is fantastic and delightful. So I'm gonna have to call them and figure that out. But I walked in, ended up everything changed, spent forever doing paperwork. I did ask if they can use my port. They said yes, because they took one look at my veins and went, yeah, we can use the port, and those are not good veins. And I went, there's a reason I have it. And then spent forever with people just being like, oh my gosh, what's that? And I'm like, a port, you're a medical personnel, like, it's... Anyways, it was really stressful letting somebody else access my port. Not access, but like, because it's been accessed, like, just used it. And there was like, she put something down and then picked it back up to use it, but it wasn't like something that was important, so I didn't care that much, but it was still that moment of like, that's not actually what you're supposed to do. And then she did like, everything else was like okay, but she kept leaving it unclamped. And I'm like, I will bleed if you leave my port unclamped. Like, I don't have a very pressurized port. Blood will come out. Like, trust me, I've learned this. Clamp my line. Anyway, so I kept clamping it, unclamping it, because she wouldn't do it, but that's fine. And then, yeah, we went back, and then they went to put me to sleep, and I forgot how much I despise being put under. And I think every time I do it, it gets worse because I have a bad experience, so it gets bad again. And I just have to kind of, like, I've realized now that, like, because the last time I went under was for wrist surgery, and it was not ideal. But it wasn't, like, no, I mean, it was pretty bad. What was the time before that? I was not fully sedated for port, so that one didn't count. I guess the ones before that have not been that bad. Like, the wrist surgery was the first one that was, like, not great, and then this one, the second they did the drugs, I started, like, really panicking before I fell asleep. It took a while to fall asleep, too. That was not delightful. And then I woke up once again, absolute panicked, like, couldn't even, like, breathe. I was so panicked, and I didn't know where I was or what was happening at all. I was like, I just need my friend, like, just please go get my friend. So Lexi came back, and, like, I was just like, I need a hand, and I was like, right when the doctor walked in, he was trying to talk to me, and I was like, dude, I'm seeing double of everything. I barely comprehend what you're saying, and I'm not even, like, emotionally stable. Please give me 5 minutes. And then he never came back. I have no idea what he told me. I think it was that it went well. Fantastic. Yeah, so now I have a Bravo pill. I don't know what this is. Apparently, it's for monitoring acid reflux, which is not an issue I think I have. Like, I have mild amounts, and that's mostly because they put me on omeprazole in 2021 with all of my freaking hospital visits, which are also vlogged from the early eras of my medical YouTube. And then because of that, anytime I come off it, I start to get acid reflux, but I don't think I normally have acid reflux outside of that, and I just need to come off the omeprazole. But, like, all my GI doctors are like, no! My primary's like, bro, you need to come off it, but all my GIs want me on it. I don't know. It's fucking weird. It's fine. But yeah, the Bravo pill is just supposed to it's literally just acid reflux. And I do it for 4 days. I log when I eat and when I go to sleep. I don't want to do this. I'm so, like, I don't even want to do this. I have to keep this on me for, like, 4 days, and I'm moving. I'm in the middle of moving. My lease here ends on Monday. Today's Tuesday? Wednesday? Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. So they're like, okay, you'll want to bring it back on Sunday, but Sunday's not a thing, so you can bring it back on Monday. And I'm like, okay, first of all, I'm literally gonna be in South Carolina on Monday for port stuff, and then the rest of the day, that's the last day of my lease, so I'm cleaning up my apartment and handing the keys in. There's no possible way I can drive to Augusta to drop something off, which means I have to overnight ship it, which is like $60 to do. And they don't compensate that price. I'm getting more, every single interaction I have with Augusta, I'm getting more and more fed up, because I got referred to Augusta like a year and a half ago. And we haven't, this was supposed to be the last test, but apparently we haven't done the hydrogen breath test yet, which I don't even know why we would, because, like, I get it, like, he wants to test me for like, that's the thing. This doctor is focused on SIBO, acid reflux, and, like, all the things that I'm like, those are not issues, trust me, because I've done treatment courses for SIBO. I've done all the low FODMAP stuff. I promise you none of this is, like, intolerance stuff. The acid reflux is not the biggest problem. And I get that he has to rule them out, but so much of the stuff has already been done with other people, and he just won't, like, he has to do it all himself, which, again, I get, because things can get missed. But, like, it's been a year and a half. It's been almost 3 years since all of this started in the first place. And I've been with Augusta for a year and a half, and I'm still just getting the fucking testing done, because every time I call scheduling, they're either not available, they've given me the wrong number, so I have to call somebody else. The person's not even there and won't be back for 2 weeks. Oh, and then, okay, I finally get through to somebody, I schedule something, and they cancel it. And then I try to call them again, and it takes me another month and a half to get a hold of somebody. And then by the time I do, they tell me I'm doing the wrong, like, they tell me I'm doing a different test than what I'm doing. I'm going to lose my sanity. I'm going to lose my sanity. And I get it, like, Augusta is great. They are the specialists. They're going to help eventually, hopefully. But, like, it is so taxing. I'm so tired. And I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't care. I mean, I do care very much because my GI, like, stuff, very little quality of life. I can't eat anything. I'm frustrated. I mean, I can still eat. That's an exaggeration. But I'm just annoyed and frustrated because I'm also literally in the middle of moving. I got hired on Monday. I toured apartments yesterday. I got approved for an apartment today. I think I get to move in tomorrow. So everything's happening, and then I have to be out of this apartment by Monday. Start a new job in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't even remember. I don't know what day it is. I have no idea what's happening anymore. I'm stressed. I just graduated college, which I get. None of that's in there. That's not like they know this, but like, I'm stressed about it all, and I don't have the patience to be dealing with Augusta. But it's fine because I don't have a choice, because my only choice is just suffering more. I'm not typically somebody who gets very angry about medical care and things like this, but I'm so done. So done. Ugh. Anyways, the procedure went well, I guess. We got Cracker Barrel and it was very good. And then we trauma dumped and listened to music on the drive. So I'm not complaining. I'm gonna go finish packing and I'm gonna, you know what, call that the end of the vlog. I hope you enjoyed. I love you. See you next time.